Okay, I want to ask this sign, these signs and did they from day one, or when una two don't enter inside the business of relationship and all that, then all of a sudden the person go change? Because I don't see a situation whereby the girl they tell me say he was not like this when we were courting. Yes, but when we got married, all of a sudden he changed. I tell him, say I don't think it's true, because that sign must dey there. Because me, I'm this kind of person we say, if we need with a joke, laugh, you just tell me say, Divine, I go slap you. We don't break up.
I don't give you sign.
He go don't tell him.
Jokingly, oh.
Like the day when he can't slap him, he has never behaved like that before. Like I explained earlier, every time there is an altercation, what you get is, I will slap you. I will beat the hell out of you. I will break your head. Every time there's an altercation. So now the day when he break your head, he say he never draw him before. He don't they draw and come. Only say, say when you shoot arrow, you must hit target.
Yeah.
As the arrow they travel, they come. He never reach where he go hit. When he hit, he go no say don't deliver effect. The same person when see bullet, no fear explain how it take come. He will die.
Yeah.
So not when people begin to tell you say he doesn't behave like this before, that is somebody who has been tolerating and he got to a level that he cannot tolerate it anymore.
Okay.
Then again, other things apart from that abuse, say limit. The person won't get that intent, all right? The perpetrator, he get limit. There are other things that can also trigger it. So that's where you have to play a role. When you start up with somebody and they argue, and the next thing you say, oh, and the person they shake say, listen, if you say that word one more time, I will do something you will regret. Now, the gate don't set. If you be man or woman, now you are the victim. You have to change your course of discussion. You have to change your posture. You have to readdress the situation, because right now you're already in danger, but you don't know it yet.
Yeah.
So as that one thing happen, if you say it one more time,
Yeah.
and they don't fair warn you, the next thing you go say, what you go do? Okay.
Okay, and again, women, our character they follow influence this spirit in you men.
It's like traditionally, if that's why I say, if you don't get violent to you, you will understand this aspect. Say, women will everly talk. Women, first of all, it's as a man, you go accept. Like me, I call my wife Commander-in-Chief. No deceive yourself. When you agree with your wife and disagree with yourself to later agree, there is peace in Africa. So as a man, and if you don't first understand that, because you don't have violence in you, some men think that by the time you dominate your wife, that is when you're in charge. So women will always be women. A true man will understand that.
Okay.
So if you understand that, why will you go and hit the man? When a man continues to stay, don't you know I'm the man of this house? He's no longer the man. It's just that he won't use Oboju. He will mind himself. Okay. Now,
Okay,
right.
sorry. I want to ask a question. Now, you talking about not trying to defend somebody, or that's your own partner.
Make excuse.
Exactly.
Yeah, make excuse.
Making excuses.
When you're seeing the signs.
Exactly. So, but the thing be say, in most cases, you see, say they'll tell you say anything when they happen for your marriage, especially where your parents they not just they expose everything concerning your marriage to your parents, you get. So now if they try, maybe your partner strike you for the first time, and then you try and make excuses for your partner, you see that one as crime, since you don't want really let everything out for your family. You want to protect the interest of your family.
One of the reasons people die in the end. Like I said, the person, not until somebody physically assaults you, there is always a build-up. Okay? There is always a build-up. This build-up can be triggered by anything. So it gets escalated to a level beyond control.
Okay.
Now that's when either the victim's tolerance level is beyond the victim's control, and what makes it worse is when the perpetrator's tolerance level has gone beyond his own control. And so the bottom line is there is always a build-up. He abuse you, he slap you, you go tell you don't want to tell your mama because maybe they not to say you did complain. Tomorrow he twist your hand. The next time, before you enter house, he lock you outside. The first time you see me, you go back where you go. You say no, they behave like that. Then the second time he open door for you, as you just sleep, he wake you up. Take one better slap, wake you up. That is the first time he's doing it in 5 years. But over 5 years, if you play it back, he don't they warn you, say one day if you do this thing, I go beat you. If you do this thing, I go slap you. So whatever happens to matrimonial conversation that, honey, why did you do that? That's not nice. you're better than this.
Okay.
You know, because you know if you win woman for mouth fighting.
Ah, no.
A true man will understand that. Then when a man begins to get into mouth fighting and altercation and alterations with the wife, you know, say it's a build up. Then you begin to now threaten each other. The woman, on the other hand, if the woman will be the abuser, the woman on the other hand will tell you, I will break your windscreen. You see all this TV when you say, I will scatter them. You see, first of all, she start transferring the violence to the non-living items you have in your house.
Because she knows say she not fit
The
beat you.
person, no, he not fit beat you, but you no go sleep. You go stab before ear when you sleep now. When somebody begins to issue all those kind of threat, you need to address it. Now, first of all, if you have to manage the situation, because there is always a trigger, what you have to do to save the situation is, okay, well, yeah, my wife, they get hot temper. People hear that. Some people, they say, my husband, they get hot temper. But not to the level of physical altercation. So his hot temper will be, why did you do that? Are you talking to me like that? You know, go chop your food again. Okay, now. It's hot temper. But the quarrel no reach when you go say no go chop food. Some, as soon as you get to where are you coming from? Is this when your mates are entering home? You carry key, you waka come out again. It's hot tempered, it doesn't know how to communicate with you. He no slap you, he no beat you. You know, that's a different ball game. But don't forget, the triggers are always there. When somebody begins to, every time you have a confrontation, threatens to hit, to maim, to do some form of violence, the sign has started. Don't wait until the person hits you. He can threaten you for 5 years, can threaten you for 10 years. Then the first time on your 15th anniversary, he beats you to pulp. So how about that? And you tell me that was the first time he's doing it? He's been beating you for the past 15 years. Only you have not felt it.
Okay, maybe now move to the area of kids. Because like I talked previously, say the home not the first institution for children once you born them into this world. Now, how this thing now they take affects the children? Because you go hear some kids go if you go school, some proprietors and go complain say this became too they violent, this became too they like fight and all that and all whatnot. So how but for some families where we say the parents have not even fight, but the kids they fight. Where then they learn all that one from?
Modern day, these days, everybody get nanny. Person when know the end enough, will still get nanny for house. So all of them they go work. Where you think say the kid they learn from? That's one. Then secondly, kid when in parents they fight. For example, a boy when they grow up for house, when every time they hear him mama, in papa they push him mama down. What is wrong with you? Will you sit down there? That kid can go back to school and become a bully. Now, this thing they call domestic violence or violence is a spirit of dominance. You know how it be when you beat person if you beat you back. That is why it's more tilted to the side of the men, because men tend to be stronger when it comes to physicality. So it's a spirit of dominance. So when the boy or the child they grow up to see one of the parents, they always push down. Are you mad? Don't you know I'm this? Don't you know I'm that? The child goes back to school and become a bully. Now the other child that is being bullied now can become somebody who will now bottle up all this bullying. If you go and read stories, people who have grown up and at the end of the day they say because they were bullied at school when they were young, they turn out to be this. They come up with another form of violence. Those are the kind of people they call them serial domestic violators or abusers, but they do it in style. These people, when you see this kind of person, when come out from that kind of background, what happens that in the society, this person is the most gentle person. When he's outside in the public, he's highly respected. But inside, the victim cannot explain to the world what he or she is experiencing from this person that looks quiet to the world. It makes it more difficult for that person. So you see, from one family, a bully was created, and to another family, the guy that was bullied now becomes another thing entirely. So you see, charity they say begins at home.
Sure.
So this is how it gets to the children. First from the parents, if not from the parents, from the nanny, if not from the uncle.
Okay.
Statistics are shown, just like if you listen to the Lagos State domestic violence team, what they reported recently, that 95% of children that suffer abuse from people they know, not from a stranger, not from a total stranger. So who will it be? It could be the parents.
Yeah.
It could be the nanny. It could be the uncle. It could be the schoolmate they go to school together. So you have to, first of all, you have to start protecting the child before he gets to the adult. The adult that grew up becoming an abuser was not protected from the child. So that's how he grew up to have this same kind of thing going around in the society. It's a real concern, but we need to start nipping it at the bud, from the child to the parents and to people coming into matrimony. All these things, if two people when get hot head no marry, nobody go break each other head. Me and you no go wear black and black, say we go funeral.
Yeah.
So it has to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you find out, say, if you leave your house, you dress come out. Someday if you go like that, in fact, you go begin exchange words with somebody where, you go begin exchange words with somebody where you don't know from Jerusalem. You don't even know wetin cause the wahala sef, but you just know say this person do something or something happen, una two don't begin the exchange word. Now, my question is say, how we go fit take tackle this violence inside the streets, with community, and even inside our work environment?
All right, first of all, in the society, that this one you don't move come up from the domestic violence. Like this one, you call it altercation. First of all, you drive one downful guy, just drive you wrongly. You're late for a meeting, and you react. First of all, that does not make that person an abuser. It's somebody who's trying to fight a situation.
Okay.
Now, this is where emotion comes into play. All right. So emotions sometimes can be triggered. The manifestation of emotions are the effects of what we do. And emotions can be grief, it can be joy, it can be sadness. You can paint emotions in different colors. So
Okay.
in the society, everything bottles up. Now the altercation. Somebody who is not an abuser, all right? Then after having a very hot argument with the wife don't abuse the living daylight out of her. And as a man, he knows that it is wrong for him to hit his wife. As he can't go, one Okada man just hits inside mirror, fog and play. The first emotional outburst you will see is the man trying. This time he doesn't see this as an abuse. He sees it as an altercation that he needs to at least defend himself. Something has just triggered a bottled up emotion. So that's what transcends into the society. So it's a ripple effect. Right? If you drop water into a bowl of water or for sea or for river, as soon as you drop, whether a stone, as you drop it, you see that ripple effect, it spreads.
Yeah.
But you might not know the effect of it, because the mistake people always make that when you shoot a negative thought, when you utter a negative word, part of the effect of that negative word, you are part of the target. Because it's a ripple effect, it's going to come back to you. So what you see in the society and people hustling and bossing or tacating and fighting, they have bottled up a lot of emotions starting from home. Starting from home. And some people carry it to work. In fact, do you know that there's something they call violence at workplaces?
Sure.
Then again, it also now this time and also now push to the person into drinking. Like I said, alcohol does not make you an abuser.
Yeah.
Because if the alcohol be the reason why you
If
beat your
even
wife,
of
like I said,
course.
if you don't beat the barman, if you don't kill the downfall driver before you reach us, why you wait for your victim? But now in the society, the altercations that you see are bottled up from stress, emotional misplacement, and other societal vices that can come with your economic power, and changes in your workplace, and so on and so forth. So the most important thing, why this is a concern, why Lagos state government in particular, where I see one of the state government, that is one of the state government that's doing something in this regard. And that's why you're having statistics that I can relate to. So what it means that this thing starts from the home and it transcends into the society. A wife that is abused will not be the same calm and collected woman when she is in the midst of her fellow women. So if she has suffered 3-4 slaps before coming to that association meeting, and one other woman open and follow on top, you think she's going to respond as quietly as possible? So first of all, if I can collect 3 hot slaps from able-bodied man, who the hell will you be? So you see, that is transferred into the society. So the most important thing, first, you to nip this on the board is for you to start copying it from the home.